everyone, welcome back to the Painscreek Killings. This is part 4, and I think possibly the final part of this game. We'll see how I get on. So in the last video, I finally found the key to Scott's hunting cabin. I don't want to talk about it, I'm still annoyed. Basically, I missed the key right in front of my face like a massive dumbass, so that was fun. Anyway, so the big piece of information we found out in the last video is that just after Sophia had her baby, had Scott, Andrew, Vivian, and Dr. Johnson confronted her. There was some kind of altercation and Sophia ended up slipping and breaking her neck. So Andrew, Dr. Johnson, and Vivian are like indirectly, I guess, responsible for Sophia's death. Vivian told Andrew to take care of Sophia's body and also to get rid of her baby, who was a male and would become the heir to the Roberts' fortune. So Andrew threw Sophia's body down the well, which I think is why her ghost is always seen drenched wet. And then he gave her baby to Father Calvin, who then brought Scott to the orphanage. So it's all getting very exciting now. I feel like we're possibly close to the end. We'll see. So let's get into it and try and solve this mystery today. Okay, so where are we and what should we do first? I can't exactly remember. Just to mention as well, I'm a bit sniffly today. I don't know if it's pollen or if I'm getting a little bit sick. I'm not sure. So if you do hear me sniffling, sorry about that. And just to point out that I did find these in the last video when I got stuck for ages. I think I actually ended up editing me finding these out of that video because it was so long anyway. But yeah, I found these little like drain things, and it says you can search them, but it says you need a tool to open them. So that's really cool to keep in mind as well. It's probably something to do with the sewers that we found in the last thing. So, right, let me just check my inventory. So what do we have? Mansion key next to the sewer map. Okay, so that's probably a key to the sewers then, isn't it? And the music box key. Okay, so we've got a couple of keys for the mansion, so let's go there first. Right, so let's open this music box. Right. Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right, we shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. Okay, is that it? Oh, for flip's sake, there's nothing else in here. Well, that was a waste of bloody time, wasn't it? There's absolutely nothing else in here. Oh, I'm livid. Right, let's go to the gate then and see if our key opens that. How do we get out? Oh yeah, it's over here, I think. No, I've gone the wrong way. I'm getting so confused. This place is so big. Right, I think it's over here. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, there has to be something good in here. Anything over here? No. Oh no, this is the well. Trail closed, do not enter. I thought it was the well by the cabin, but no, this is where Sophia died. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Her body's in here. Oh no, he took her body out and buried it in the cemetery, but still. Oh god. Use? Did we just climb into the well? Oh my god. No. Stop. Oh god, this is terrifying. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Oh my god. Calm down. There's something on the ground. Here she lies. Pick up a necklace. Okay. Is that everything? Because I definitely don't want to climb down here again. Oh, is she's gonna appear. She's gonna appear now, isn't she? Is she up there? Oh. Okay. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh, she's gonna appear. I know she is. She's gonna appear. She's gonna appear. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. You can't scare me. She's not here? I thought for sure she'd be here. Oh my god, that was so tense and creepy. Right, so is that all? Is that all that was here? Okay, I mean, that was cool. But I don't think it was hugely helpful either. Okay, so where do we go now? What is this? Oh, found at the bottom of the well. Something is etched at the back. Zero 0526. 0526. What's that for? So it belonged to Sophia. So presumably it opens something either to do with Sophia or belonging to Sophia. I don't remember finding anything belonging to her that had a combination. Found it next to the sewer map. Okay, let's see if we can find this sewer then. So, oh sorry, that will be in maps. Sewer map. Old sewer entrance. Right. So, it's this way-ish. Okay, so the farmer's market is here. So it says to farmer's market. So we go down, take a right, and it's along there. along here somewhere. Oh. Huh. Right. I don't know. Maybe I can't access that yet. The mansion, we still have a good few things to do, and the hospital. So let's go actually and see if this key works in the mansion. What's in here? Oh, is this a sewer entrance? Oh my god, I found that such a fluke. I'm clearly terrible at reading maps. Oh, this is scary. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. This is really creepy. Oh. What could be down here though? Oh. Okay. Calm down, Suzanne. You are a grown person. That's locked. Okay. You are a grown person and this is a game. What does that lead to? It's locked. Okay. Should I go this way or the other way? Well, I suppose I can come back. The top has been sealed shut. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that anyway. I can't do that. Is there something in here? No. Okay. Why is it so dark? Oh my god. Okay. Keep your nerve. Keep your nerve. Locked. Locked. That is your own flashlight, Suzanne. Calm down. Oh my god, this goes on forever. I have no idea where I'm going. It's just trash. Okay. It's just trash. The door is bolted from the other side. Okay, I picked the wrong way. What's this? Nothing. I am so scared. I really hope this flippin' leads somewhere. It's locked. For goodness sake. Oh. For God's sake. Okay. Stop with the music. Okay, I'm guessing this is the right way then. Oh, okay. Let's see where this leads. I'm excited now. Oh, is this the hospital? This looks like the hospital. Janitor's closet. Am I... Did I go back in the sewer? Yes, I did. Because I am stupid. Okay. Are we in the basement of the hospital? Because if we were, that would be so helpful. Yeah, we are. We just unlocked it. Okay, let's find the power. Electrical room. Here we go. Okay, let's just turn the power back on first. Did that do it? Do I have to do anything else? Did that do it? It did. Okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're all fine. Any more light switches? The morgue? Oh, I don't want to go in there. Janitor's closet. Right, that goes to the thingy storage. Hello? A hammer? Oh, can I use this to open some stuff? God, I feel like she's watching me. Right. Is that all that's in here? Right. Oh, I don't want to go into the morgue. Turn on the light. Oh. Okay. Stop being such a baby. Can I open any of these? I don't think so. Okay. Right. I'm sure there's useful stuff in here. There has to be. There has to be something useful. Oh! BH. BH. Bernard Hopkins. Looks like a briefcase key for the PI's briefcase. This is his wallet. Wait, he was in here and dropped all this stuff and like disappeared? That makes me feel great about being in here alone. 1997, I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favourite locations in Painscreek. In each location lives a clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point her to the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Oh, is that the code I saw on the outside of the church? Is that Matthew's favourite place? The 1203 code? That would be great if that was it, because then that's half the puzzle done. Sophia's favourite places: Anne's courtyard, the bridge, over the stream, by the gate entrance, the post office. Why would someone like the post office, and where can I find Matthew's favourite places? I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through his investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. Yeah, I think Bernard did. I think Bernard did because in Stephen Moss's previous notes, he mentioned that Bernard's family had died in that mining accident that like everyone blamed Vivian for. So I feel like that's kind of motive for him, and he's just like really suspicious. On the contrary, Scott was trying to find out who killed Vivian as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. Oh yeah, it was the three of them that died. The three of them involved in Sophia's murder all died. Right, that's not a coincidence. So someone found out that they all killed Sophia and was super pissed about it and killed all of them. I don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Scott did it at all. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I knew it! I knew it! He is shifty. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Right, we just got that key for Bernard's house. I presume that opens the other room that was locked, so we'll go there next. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does it stand for Bernard's house? I would say more it stands for Bernard Hopkins. I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch or simply that I'm thinking too much, but would he have really killed Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just make me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all the pages. Okay. Don't be... Right. Okay. Is that everything down here? What's that? Oh, a drain. Oh God. In case stuff splashes, I guess. Oh, I don't want to think about it. Okay. There's nothing else. I don't think there's anything else down here. I just want to double check because I do not want to come down here again. Right. Yeah, I think that's everything. So let's go. Right. Is there a light switch? Oh no! Okay, it just doesn't work over there for some reason. Right. Let's go open Stephen's suitcase first. Oh, hang on. One of our favorite places was the post office. Oh, stream. So 1203 stream. 1203 stream. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe 1203 wasn't Father Matthew's part. Okay. Oh wait! Wasn't, didn't he love Moon Cafe? Didn't we read a diary entry in the last one where he was going on about Moon Cafe and he loved it so much? We should check the Moon Cafe. Okay. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Yes. Okay. The dart clue. I can't believe I wasted so much time on this freaking dart puzzle when we needed this clue to solve it. I am livid. 20 by 3, which is 60. Plus, is that 18 double? Is that 36? Bullseye. Is that bullseye? Yeah, I need to check what bullseye is. Plus bullseye. And then Yellow is 7 plus 2. Okie doke. Okay. The code for Charles's safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I not have thought about that? So Scott's birthday, because Scott is Vincent. Call Sheriff James, check his file, 7741. Is that the code for the filing cabinet in the police station? Oh, we've got so much stuff to do. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is Andrew Reed, autopsy report. 3rd-degree burns, pneumothorax. I don't know what that means. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. 3rd-degree burns found across the body, completely charred over the head, face, neck and hands, heavily charred across the front and back of the body, legs and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or small knife. Then how the flip could it have been an accident? Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death, but body is too burnt to confirm. If his lung was punctured with something, I mean, what are they saying, that he did that to himself? But if he did that to himself, what he used would have been beside him. And if it wasn't, then he was murdered. Henry Johnson, exsanguination. What? 61-year-old white male pulled out of a car submerged in lake. Victim's lungs do not contain water. Okay, so he was dead before he went into the lake, which shows that he did not die by drowning. Due to the prolonged submerging of the body in water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Top right side of the skull, leaning towards the front and above the right eye, has a white crack, usually caused by a sharp object and strong force. So again, murdered. Front torso, face and back portion of forearms suffered numerous lacerations. Okay, defensive wounds, I think. Victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in the water. Vivian Roberts, exsanguination. 55-year-old white female found lying in front of mansion gates, pronounced dead at the scene. 12 centimeter wide and 7 centimeter deep crack found on the right side of the head. Oh my god, that's massive. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and backsides of both forearms. Backsides of both forearms. So again, I think that shows like defense, like you're trying to defend yourself from an attack. Victim died from loss of blood. Okay, so like these people were murdered. Like they were all almost double, triple murdered. The person who did this did not want them to survive. The person was angry. Angry. Okay. It wouldn't have been Father Matthew, would it? No. Because he, well, I think anyway, he loved Sophia either as a friend. Oh, I'm walking into a pole. Either he loved her as a friend or maybe more than a friend. I still haven't figured out if they're actually related or not. I don't think they were. I think he considered her like family because they grew up in the orphanage together. So I don't think they're actually related. So I think he might have like loved her. Don't think a priest. Where am I going? I didn't want to go here. I meant to go to Bernard's house. But yeah, it's just hard to believe that a kindly priest who would like adopt an orphan boy and stuff would be capable of that. But I mean, anybody is capable of anything. So okay, so let's just have a look at this. Let's solve this dart thing once and for all. Oh, do you know that bullseye dart was there the whole time and I never saw it? I'm blind. Okay. So yeah, I think it was the 18 by 2 that was missing. And then let me just check how many points a bullseye is. Inner bull is 50 points. Okay, right. So the clue was, again, subtract the yellow dart's points from the red dart's total. So the yellow dart's points are 9. 9 points. And then I think by red dart's total, they mean the total number of red dart points subtracted from the overall total of 501. I don't have time to do this in my head. I want to solve this. Right. So it should be 146. So take 146 away from 501. Should be 355. Okay, so 355. So subtract the yellow from the red dart's total. So 355 minus 9 should be 346. So is it 0346? I hope so, because I am sick of this now. Oh, hang on. Can I use the hammer to open this? Bloodstained will... Yeah, okay. Let me see. Oh my god, it worked. Let's see what's in his blood-stained panel, eh? Bloody knife! A serrated blade, there's dried bloodstains on it. Oh, I knew it. I knew Bernard killed her. Right, I'm taking a picture of this. Right. Can I dust it for fingerprints or something? Well, do you know what? It's not hard to figure out whose it is. He literally hit it really badly on my ad because he left the flipping blood stain there. He hid it in his own house. So of course he's guilty. Bernard. Yes. Right. Oh, this room is creepy. This room is creepy, okay. Oh, that's just the graphics glitching through. Right, so clearly Bernard is a psycho. Day 1, the hospital gave me these pills. They are supposed to help fight depression. Day 2, I feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food that I ate this morning. Day 3, the dizziness comes and goes. I'm still not able for work, not a big problem. Day 5, it's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. Day 8, I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. What? I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. What is going on? Day 11, couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? What? Day 12, now I know that my dizziness comes from those pills. Day 20, the pills, they don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. I can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. What guy? Day 32, I stopped taking the medication. Okay, so, look, Bernard has some problems, which, you know, not to be ashamed of. Some of us have problems, that's fine. But he seems to have, like, serious problems. Problems that you might need some professional help for. bitch. Problems like that. Problems, accepting that maybe somebody doesn't like you in that way. Problems moving on from things. So in 1995, I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much respect I have for her. How much I admire her. Ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. Whoops, I took a break and forgot to put my earphones back in. I was thinking it was very quiet. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up to me, telling me about the struggles she faced with her rocky relationship with Charles. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly I am happy to be with her. Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. Bernard. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. Well, no, he doesn't, because he cheated on her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. Oh, that's why he had the book about Vivian, because he's like obsessed with her and in love with her. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said. They then entered the apartment together. Who is he? This is the 6th time I followed Vivian. Bernard! After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Yes, Bernard. Yes, it is. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly afterwards, Vivian came outside and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? None of your business, Bernard. I tracked down the guy. Bernard! He works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? She could do that because that's exactly what her husband did. I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I lay in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. Oh, okay, so she's better than to have an affair with anyone else but you. If she had an affair with you, Bernard, it would be fine. I see. Right, Bernard. Yeah, Bernard's got, he's got some serious issues. I think we can agree that Bernard is very suspicious. Turn this on. Right. This bathroom's very yellow. Very yellow. Okay. So I think that's everything in Bernard's apartment. Right. So while we're here, I just want to pop into Derek and Wanda's house, because she had a door that was stuck and maybe the hammer can open that now. Did I say a door or a drawer? I meant a drawer, but I guess it's kind of a door as well. I don't even know. No, that's Derek's room. Wanda's is over here. Okay. Haha! Okay. We're on a roll. We are on a freaking roll. 1981. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying that he's a bastard child. What is with this in this town? I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. Like, when I was going to school, there were kids who either didn't have a mother or didn't have a father for whatever reason. None of us behaved like this towards them. Like, what the actual hell? Like, that's not normal kid behavior. That is psychotic. The school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. Harming animals is the first sign of a serial killer. Okay, Derek has some problems too. Everybody's got problems. Principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. Oh my god, that child needs therapy. He was only 5 when that happened. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. You think, Wanda? You think that kind of traumatized your son, maybe? Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. No, Wanda, maybe it's time you bring him to a freaking therapist. Okay, so we unlocked Wanda Tyler's story. Like, I'm sorry, but Worst Mother of the Year award goes to Wanda. Congratulations, Wanda. You earned it. City of New Jersey, Department of Child Psychiatric Division. Evaluation on Derek Tyler. Dear Miss Wanda Tyler, after almost 5 months of sessions, your son Derek Tyler is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night, says it will wake everyone up, so I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. What? There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's light beyond the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Oh my god. Okay, I see. So he woke up. The cat wanted to go out. Then what, the cat jumped out the window? Or like, I thought you meant the cat actually like flew away, and I was like, what the hell? But no, I think he means like the cat ran, and then maybe he ran after the cat, and then he saw this happen through the gate. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Oh my god. Derek is completely messed up and traumatized. Who can blame him? That is traumatic for an adult to see. Never mind a child. What was she thinking? Why didn't she go to the police? What was Wanda thinking? I wanted to go to the cemetery to get Scott's date of birth to open the safe. So where's Scott? Here. So Scott was June 1st, 1975. And I just want to check out the Moon Cafe to see if there's anything written on the wall for it. Because I don't think that number on the side of the church is right, because that clue makes no sense. So, okay, yeah, this is Moon Cafe. So let's have a little look-see around here. Oh, he also said the bookshop was his fave. Oh, house. Stream house. Yeah, the house by the stream. But the gate it's locked. Okay. Right, so we need to get into that stream house. I think that's what that clue is. We need to get into the stream house. But we need a key. Let's try this study code. If this doesn't work, I swear. Okay, so what did I deduce? I deduced that it was 346, so I thought it would be 0, 3, 4, 6. Oh no. I can't do this anymore. I might just have to look up the answer for that because I just can't deal with that anymore. I have been driven insane. Insane. Right, so let's put in Scott's birthday. So June 1st, 75. Are you freaking kidding me? Right, what about 6/1/1975? Yes. Okay. Ooh, another chess piece. King 4. 1995. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. He didn't. It's being spewed all over the media how, why he loves Trisha and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down at the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visited Scott again today knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, I pitied the ignorant. What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despised Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Oh, right. Bernard was with me. He drove me home. First National Bank. Rudy number, account number, email password. Study room desk hint. Chess pieces. K equals king, knight. Q equals queen. B equals bishop. Oh, so this is the chess pieces, but hang on. Was Bernard's clue for a different study desk? I am gonna lose my actual mind. Have I been putting that code into the wrong desk? Let me just make a note of these chess pieces again and we'll try and do this. Like, what the actual frick? Codicil to last will and testament. What does codicil mean? Of Randall Lewis. Who's that? I, Charles Roberts of blah blah blah, being of sound mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament, effective today. Item 1. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. Sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Item 3. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller, on June 1st, blah, 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 shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1975. Okay, so he basically was writing his own daughter out of inheriting anything and making it so Scott or Vincent would inherit everything. I see. Okay, let's have a look at these chess pieces again, because I forget which ones are which. Okay, so the queen is 1. The rook is 7. The knight is 5. Oops. And the pawn is 2. Oh, we're still missing the bishop then. Flip's sake. Right, is it? Oh my god, it's Bernard's desk. Does my code work for Bernard's desk? No. No, it doesn't. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Right, I'm looking this up. I'm sick of this. Absolutely sick of this. Okay, so it says double 18 plus triple 20 plus double bull, which is 36, and that equals 146, which is what I got. Yellow darts, 7 and 2 equals 9. So that will be 146 minus 9 equals 137. You don't do the total? But then why would it say red dart total? That makes it sound like you take it from 501. Oh, for flip's sake. I'm absolutely livid now. Right, so it's 146 minus 9. So you basically just take the yellow points away from the red points. Absolutely livid. So that means it's 137. Right, so 0, 1, 3, 7. I almost had it. I almost had it. I'm so annoyed. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days and Trisha's crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it will take their minds off of Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of any help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel confused. Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like to do with them. He told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. Bernard Hopkins' story. Oh, so did Bernard kill Scott? Oh, desk key. This is for Vivian's desk. Right. Okay, so maybe Bernard didn't kill Vivian then. But maybe he killed Scott in revenge for Vivian's death, even though Scott didn't kill Vivian. Oh, and I just had a thought as well. Now we can go back to the hospital and use Dr. Johnson's key card because we turned the power back on. I forgot about that. Okay, let's just open this first, though. Right. Diary. So 1995. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs me from now. I just want things to go back to the way they were. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith. Quite a young man for what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things, as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. Owen called to meet me today. He said the papers are ready for me to sign. He said that the location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need is the down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts Relief funds since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been from some other agent. I owe him that much. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it will be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have a purpose now. Vivian Roberts' story. I don't get all this business stuff to do with Vivian. Is that relevant? I'm not sure. Okay, so now that the power is back on, we should be able to go in here. Yes. Okay, that doesn't work. Dear Dr. Henry Johnson, I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding the mishandling of funds designated for Painscreek Community Hospital, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. This support was meant to help with the purchase of medical equipment and supplies. Since the sum of nearly $160,000 has been estimated missing, we have no other choice except to open an investigation. Until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting with you and your accountant to solve these issues so we may continue to support the hospital needs. Sincerely, Vivian Roberts. Oh, but is that the money she gave to that Owen Smith guy though?
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
Hmm. 203. Oh, Trisha's room. Great. To Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudge, it's with her, not me. I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. Henry Johnson. Fax it tomorrow. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Okay, so someone found out about it. Okay. So not much in here, but we can go to Trisha's room now. Okay, it was down here. Locked. Okay. Oh, lots of storybooks. The tape. Happily ever after. Why can't I play any of these tapes? Looks like a room key. For where? 1995. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested that she should stay there for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Trisha has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket, nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Is this Dorothy's diary? Oh, is that the key to the locked room in her house, maybe? Yes, it's Dorothy's. Charles visits Trisha almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realised that Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles's help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend Trisha like this pains him. I don't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it have been better off if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me? I wish that I'd never heard that." Yeah, we all wish we hadn't heard that. Painscreek Herald, Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. It was Bernard. Police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, a star suspect in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple Drive. At around 6:50 a.m, a jogger happened to find a body lying motionless behind a bush on the side of the road. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice that the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly at around 7 a.m, and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to have happened 4 to 6 hours prior, putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, of which Scott Brooks was the key suspect of. He had been released from prison due to insufficient evidence, I assume. Okay, let's go to Dorothy's house and see if this key opens that door. And then we do still have to go to the police station and use that code we found to open the filing cabinet too. Okay, please open the door. Yes. Okay. Pick up a pendant of Mother Mary. Oh, I can't take it. Okay. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She was already waiting for him at the cabin. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to see Scott, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Trisha should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help and rehabilitation. Derek and Scott fought at the market today. Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him not to come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such good friends. Oh my god, Scott was killed. Trisha's been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there she'll ask us why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without agitating her condition. Trisha is finally being admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Trisha at the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. Dorothy Patterson's story unlocked. Painscreek Herald, daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Oh my god. She's the one who fell off the roof. Trisha Roberts falls 40 foot from rooftop, lands on head and dies. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found on the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha lying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at around 6:30 a.m. She headed up to the roof at 6:54 a.m. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and father of the deceased. Yikes. Okay. So was it an accident? Did she do it to herself? Was she murdered? Sophia. Oh, this is Sophia's chest. Zero 5 9 6. Okay. 0 5 9 6. What? Oh, sorry. 0526. My bad. There we go. 1974. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever, certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today saying he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favourite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? Okay, so I still have to solve this puzzle. My baby was born today at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often and to instead focus on his work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon, I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. Sophia Miller's story. Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here, I realized I am blessed more than I could ever imagine. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided that I'll be extending my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you in a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage, you said that you don't want to be poor anymore? I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you were a hardworking person with a kind heart and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job in your own merit. I did not know whether or not to tell them that we are not actually cousins. Okay. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad you are in Painscreek. We can talk and meet anytime, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I will do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. P.S. I have prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. Okay, I think that's everything. Looks like a house key. Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I would be lying if I said that I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled. May God be with you. Best regards, Oliver. Okay, is this the key to Oliver's store? Oliver Photo Lab cleaning. Oliver Photo Lab cleaning. Yeah, okay, so we finally got the key to Oliver's store. So let's go now to the police station and open the filing cabinet, and then we'll go to Oliver's. Okay, so 7, 7, 4, 1. Oh, I'm getting so excited now. I feel like everything's coming together. To Sheriff Howard. The crack on Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used is an object with a heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. Bernard's missing an axe. His diary has to be bullshit. He killed Vivian. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso as well as the backside of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks, by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. This clarifies the following: that the victim was facing the killer, that the killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and that the killer is left-handed. Bernard is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstances leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Hope the above information helps. Yeah, it was, hang on a second. Yeah, it was Mary Martinez's diary in 1995. Bernard had hurt his wrist, so he couldn't help writing the Easter invitations. I told him he only needs his right hand for writing. He looked at me as if I was joking. How could I have known that he was left-handed? Bernard's diary is bullshit. He is clearly the killer. He killed Vivian with an axe. Okay, so we need to find that axe. Vivian Roberts' murder case, record of alibi. Interview 2, Charles Roberts. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend and the morning of July 20th. However, I received a phone call from our butler Bernard informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Interview with Matthew Brooks. There's an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service this week. Bernard Hopkins. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Yeah, so Bernard basically doesn't have an alibi. Dorothy Patterson. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusts him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went home myself. No, I live alone. Mary Martinez. My name is Mary Martinez. I had been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they couldn't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Derek Tyler. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I hadn't had a day off for some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derek never gave me the number. Oh. A car key. Oh, would this be for Stephen Moss's suspicious glove compartment with the bloody handprint on it? We're getting to like a slightly easier point of the game now where there's not many things left. So it's kind of easier to figure out where maybe things are supposed to go. Right, let's try it. Yes. Oh, what happened? Oh my god. Pick up. Lockbox. Oh, yes, we can get his package. Oh, okay, read. My head hurts, my tire's flat, and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Oh god, I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not. Who? Bernard's not the killer? But he's so suspicious and everything fits. Is it Derek? What's the button for? What button? He's on to me and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find... Who's on to him? This is so juicy. Okay, so we need to search the drains. I wonder if we can search them with the hammer, or maybe we need to go to the photography studio first and get the tools. Yes, we can get the tools from Oliver's. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my god, I've just realised that the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. Stephen Moss's story. Huh. I think now that it's Derek. Because Stephen Moss said it wasn't who he thought it was. So that makes me think it wasn't the obvious person. So I think it's Derek. He said the typewriter with the funny E. Okay, we'll go and check Derek's typewriter. Oh god, what should we do first? I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, let's visit Oliver's photography. Yikes, it's dark in here. Okay. Oh. Office of Church Haven. Dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about the last minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery. No, it's not Derek. It's Father Matthew. Just like I suspected. So he could get revenge. Revenge for them killing Sophia. He killed all 3 of them because they killed Sophia. Oh my god. A wrench. Okay. A shovel. I need that. Okay. All tools found. Yes. So now we can dig up the time capsule. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Father Matthew. Father Matthew killed the private investigator as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Right. Because he's the one then that was lying about his alibi. Because his retreat thingy was cancelled. Oh my god, okay. 1996. We just attended Trish's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not for even a moment believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I think I know what happened. So, yeah. Dr. Johnson, Andrew, and Vivian all were responsible for Sophia's death. Father Matthew found out, he was hella pissed and killed all 3 of them. Then Bernard mistakenly thought that Scott had killed Vivian, so he murdered Scott. Then Trisha, I don't know if she unalived herself or it was just a tragic accident that she fell off the roof that I'm not sure of. And then I think Father Matthew also took out the private investigator. That's what I think happened. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he's going through. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March 12, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Oliver Gibson's story. And let's just check upstairs. Oh, there's some lights. Okay. It's locked and no way to open it. Okay. So, cool. That's that done. So now, let's go dig up that time capsule. And I feel like we need to go back to Father Matthew's. There was that picture of the lamp. Maybe that's something to do with Father Matthew, because that was beside the note where it was like, he knows I'm on to him. I think it's Father Matthew. So maybe we should search his office again and look at that lamp. But let's dig this up first. Oh, and let's search the drains again, because we have all tools. Best friends forever. Secret of Painscreek. Mansion, hidden room in the study, hospital, underground secret passage. Yeah, that's the sewers. Future Detective Scott. Church, secret room above Father's room. Yes, okay. There is a secret room in there. Trisha, congratulations. I'll always love you, from Mom. Oh. Derek, Trisha, and Scott. 6th of the 2nd, 1982. Best friends forever. Oh, Derek drew it. The bishop! The bishop! The bishop! 9! Okay. The bishop is 9. Right. So, now how do I open... Remember that box I found in the trunk? That's the other kid's time capsule. How do I open that? I want to make sure that I get everything, or as much as possible, before I kind of go to what I suspect might be the end. I'm not 100% sure though. But like, I just don't want to... I don't want to like end the story early before I've found most things. Here we go. Open. Okay. Right. So I can open all of these now, so I should keep an eye out for them. Nothing. Okay. Nope. Knowing my luck, it's gonna be the last one. The last one that I try. Nope. No. I don't have any more keys. Oh, I have the code to the mansion study desk. Right, so it says K equals king, Q equals queen, B equals bishop. Does that mean that's the order they go in? 4, 1, 9. And then the other letters are... And then the other letters are 7, 5, 2. No. Okay, let's crouch. Oh! They're written on the top. They're written on the top. So it's knight, queen, bishop, or king or knight, queen, bishop, king or knight. I almost had it. I almost had it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so let's try king first. So king, queen, bishop, knight. No. Okay, so swap. Swap them around. So 5, 4. Yes. Oh my god. Right. Beckett's Investigation Services to Charles Roberts. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents, so we dug deeper. We found out that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who worked at the Painscreek Community Hospital. Although she preferred to remain anonymous, according to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note. If you'd like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. To Charles Roberts, our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We've searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search, however the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Okay. 1995. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now Vivian is dead, so is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? Right, okay. I'm not sure what to do next. I guess we should just go to the church and see if we can find anything to do with Father Matthew. Oh, hang on. Missed this one. Empty as well. Right. So the combo for this. Could Could it be Sophia's birthday? Because he set up that like treasure hunt for her birthday, and he's like in love with her and stuff. Let's see, can we figure out her birthday? This morning from Matthew wishing me happy birthday. March 18th. So if we try March 18th, I don't know what year she was born. Let's try it. So 0318. Oh my god, I did it. Yes. Okay. Oh, so excited. 1995. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? What about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. We had a mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to my stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Matthew Brooks' story. Yeah, Matthew killed everybody. So, is there... Oh! We need a key. Okay. So yeah, that picture of the lamp was in here then. That makes sense. Okay, so that must be the secret room that Scott mentioned on the map. Okay, we need to find a key. We need to find a key. Oh! Hang on. Here's another one. Key with a 19th century design. All keys found. Does that open the cemetery or the box in the trunk? Or can we use one of our tools to open that maybe? Okay, so we've got all keys found, so there's no point in looking for any more keys. I want to go and open this box in the tree trunk because I don't want to, like I said, accidentally end the story before I've found everything. But now I'm thinking, what has that missing child got to do with everything? Where the posters are all over the place. I don't know. Right. How do we... Oh, it's a code. It's a code. What about that one that's on the side of the church? We'll just try it. 1, 2. Sorry, how did that work? Stream house 1203. Is this the treasure hunt from Father Matthew? I thought this was the kids from the hospital's time capsule. Did I just solve the Father Matthew treasure hunt? Is that an engagement ring? Stop. Oh my god, Father Matthew was proposing. This is their treasure hunt. Okay. It's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you are doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He gave me his favourite desk in the study room. I've changed its code to 0318. The day you first came to the orphanage. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's the combo to the desk we already got into. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek events photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still here waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together there. I'm not sure if you ever realised how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you left Painscreek. I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is, take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Love always, Matthew. 1982. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Love, Matthew. 1975. Every moment I spent with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. Oh my God. He really, really loved her. And yeah, he was proposing. Okay, that's so sad. Right, so yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I figured out that properly. Oh, a birdhouse. Did we read something at some stage about a birdhouse? I'm not sure. I'm so confused at this point. There's so much information in my head. But yeah. So I guess the clues were like stream. Oh, maybe on one of the other buildings it said bird, like stream bird house, and then you were supposed to find it using that. And then yeah, the code was on the church. Okay. So I accidentally solved their treasure hunt, but you know what? I'm fine with that because this game has actually been really difficult. So I'm happy for something to be easy. Right, so, oh no, the ornate key I got is for Father Matthew's secret room, I betcha. Okay. Okay, so I was still stuck on this, so I looked it up. I had to look it up. The clue is on the back of this book. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed at myself. I didn't even notice though. So anyway, it says 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. So I think we push in. Hang on, I have all of them pushed. So push the 4th from the right, 6th from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 3rd from the right. Oh my God, it went mental. Ooh, they slid to the side. Sorry, the graphics went absolutely mental there, but we're in. Right, because I didn't want to go to the end of the game and miss out on the mansion's secret room, so I had to look it up. Right. Does this turn on? It does. Okay. Magdalene Roberts, mother of Charles, dies at age 68. Hospital reports heart attack as main cause of death. Magdalene Roberts passed away last night, aged 68. She was visiting her son, Charles Roberts, in Painscreek when her heart failed. Dorothy Patterson, a maid working at the mansion, knocked on Magdalene's door at 7 a.m. Since there was no answer, she assumed Magdalene was sleeping. It was only 2 hours later, when Magdalene did not respond to her knocking, that she realised something was wrong. She called Bernard Hopkins, the mansion butler, who came and opened the room to find Magdalene lying on the bed. She wasn't breathing. He immediately called 911. Dr. Johnson, the family doctor and head of Painscreek Community Hospital, arrived at the mansion at around 9:30 a.m. and pronounced Magdalene Roberts dead. According to Dr. Johnson, Magdalene Roberts probably had a heart attack sometime in the middle of the night. More accurate diagnoses are yet to be determined, but Magdalene's death was most probably the result of high blood pressure and old age. Okay, all newspaper articles found. Great. 1974. Vivian hasn't spoken much since she was discharged from the hospital. Dr. Johnson said she is fully healed, but it will take some time for her to adjust back to her old rhythm. I feel our relationship is deteriorating or has suffered permanently in some way. I love Trisha and I know Vivian does too. I can only hope that my mother's passion for her grandson will not affect Vivian's love for Trisha. I hope that she does not hold any resentment towards mother. Okay, clearly she does though. Our baby daughter is born today. We've named her Trisha. Vivian had to go through a cesarean section. I'm just glad that both mother and child are safe, and I thank God for that. I feel so happy to have a baby in the family. There's no words to express the joy I'm feeling inside. At the same time, I am worried of what mother might say once she knows the baby is a girl. Vivian is being hospitalized for the second time in a year. The first time was for the C-section. This time for mental instability. Dr. Johnson told me not to visit her until she is stabilized and ready to receive me. What can I do? Mom wants a boy, but it's not safe for Vivian to be pregnant anymore. Sometimes I feel lost, not knowing what to do. Mostly I just feel lonely. I never thought this would happen. Whenever Sophia is babysitting Trisha, she would listen to everything I have to say. I could express myself candidly. Never once did she question the decisions I made. It made me feel like she understands me. I found comfort in her, both spiritually and physically. I just never thought I would have a relationship with her. What should I do now? I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent Roberts. I will add him to my will. Sophia seems to be hiding as well as she can from Vivian. Even I have not seen her in these last 2 days. I wonder where she could be. Okay, Charles Roberts' story. Sophia. Yeah. Okay. Dear Charles, I received a letter from Dorothy yesterday. She told me everything. What have you done, my son? Does Vivian know? Have you even considered the consequences of your actions? And what of this Sophia? What will you do with her? You made a mistake and you'll need to take responsibility for what you have done. Do you understand? You cannot take her as your wife. You already have one. This scandal cannot be publicly known. It will destroy your political career. However, the child is important. He is your flesh and blood and might be the son you need to properly continue the family. I am now preparing to visit you. Do not say anything to Vivian yet. I will take care of it when I arrive. Love, Mom. Okay. So yeah, nothing new really, but just some important kind of bits to find there. Yeah, I just didn't want to leave something that big not done in the game. So had to look it up. That was sneaky though. I would never have thought to check on the back of the book. Right, so I've had a quick check through my notes here and I can't see anything else that has to be done that I made a note of. So I'm just gonna go now and open Father Matthew's secret room. Okay, here we go. Turnkey. Wow, this is cool. The typewriter. Oh my god, yeah, it was him. Look at this. The bloody axe. The typewriter. He's got a funny E, I betcha. Someone came to Painscreek. She cannot know. Is he talking about us? I don't know. But I'm gonna take pictures. Oh! I'm gonna take pictures of this. Right. Sorry, is Father Matthew still alive? There's dried blood stains on it. Yeah, I can see that. They're quite big. Could Father Matthew be in the town? Dearest Matthew, I'm writing this letter to let you know what happened to Sophia. My days are almost up and I feel you have the right to know what happened 9 years ago. In 1974, when Vivian Roberts underwent a C-section to deliver Trisha, she was told that she would not give birth anymore. Vivian broke down mentally and was hospitalised. Sophia was tasked with taking care of the newly born Trisha and helping Charles Roberts. Charles, who was facing a lot of difficulty and pressure, unfortunately found comfort in Sophia. They had an affair, a boy was born. A few months later, Vivian found out about their relationship. She was furious, feeling threatened by the illegitimate boy. Vivian kicked Sophia and the baby out of Painscreek. Everyone believed that, but the truth is, I took the boy and put him in St. Patrick's orphanage. I named him Scott. Time flies, he's going to be 10 soon. I pray that you can bear the responsibility of raising him. He does not need to know about his real parents. It's all in the past. Instead, give him a new start. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me for hiding this from me for so long. Calvin Bennett. Okay, so he only adopted Scott because he knew that Scott was Sophia's son. Dear Matthew, it's been more than 2 years since I started work at the mansion. I like this place a lot. The people here are nice to me. Thank you for your letter. Although I cannot be there with you for your missionary work, I will pray for your success. You were always the noble one. Do you remember the wishes we made when we were at the orphanage? Yours was to help the unfortunate. Mine was not to be poor. Well, I did not expect opportunity to knock so soon. Maybe heaven is helping me. With all that has happened these past few months, my wish might just come true. I'd love to tell you more about it, but it can wait until you're back. Things might be different by then. I hope it will be for the better. Love always, Sophia Miller.
June 6th, 1995. I met Andrew in the evening at his house. He was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him. My hands are still shaking. June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came. He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die. July 19, 1995. Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her. It's all over now. Why am I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian, he just might believe it. But I made the mistake of trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
You cannot save from now. Shit. Shit! Oh my god, Father Matthew's here. Do I have a weapon? No! Oh, sugar! Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Oh, he bolted it. Let me think about this. I was not expecting it. Right, when he comes in, we can evade him around the table. Come on then. You creep. Right, where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? Oh! Okay. Father Matthew, go away. Oh my god! It's the ghost. No, it's a ghost. Okay. Oh my god, seriously. What are we supposed to do? Sugar. Do we have to hit him with a shovel? Let's wait for him. Damn it. Crap. Seriously though, what are we supposed to do? How do we get out of here? Whoa! Oh, thank you! Oh my god, thank you! Oh my god, she was showing us the way out. She was showing us the way out. Okay, go. Right, go. Sugar. Oh no. Sugar. Okay. Oh, we have to remember the way back. Okay. Oh, she's guiding us. Oh, thank you, Sophia. I'm so sorry. I thought you were scary. She's good. She's a good ghost. Nope. Sophia, thank you. Okay. Where do we go now? Okay, go. Sophia? There you are. In here? Sophia? Yeah? Oh, shit. Go. Sophia, are you leading me up to the roof? Oh yeah, they said someone could fall here and die. Can we push him off? Yes! Hi Sophia, thank you! Right. Take that, Father Matthew. Take that. Yes. To Janet, I'm glad you made it back safely and uncovered the truth about the Painscreek Killings. Good job. Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo for your article as soon as possible. P.S. By the way, we found out who hired P.I. Stephen Moss. Okay, so we've to do a quiz now. So who killed Vivian Roberts? Matthew Brooks. What was the murder weapon? An axe. Select a photo for your newspaper article. There, the bloody axe. Newspaper article submission. Submit. Ooh, let's see if we did a good job. To Dorothy Patterson, my name is Janet Kelly. I'm here to inform you on behalf of P.I. Steve Moss that the secrets of the Painscreek Killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. The police are searching for his whereabouts. While preparing for this letter, I could not help but wonder, what if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian had not confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene had insisted on his son to continue the family line? Or insisted on his son to continue the family line? Could things have turned out differently? In hindsight, it's easy to say what they should not have done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derek really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew not have sought revenge for Sophia? And why did Henry Johnson choose to be an accomplice in Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice they think was best, but not necessarily the right one. This made me realize the following. We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but there are consequences following our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequence. It was true that Charles and Sophia's affair was wrong, but Vivian had a choice, either to confront Charles about it or to take it out on Sophia. She chose the latter. Just as Vivian made her choice, so did Andrew, Henry and Matthew. In the end, they all had to face the consequences. One thing that puzzled me, if Stephen and I were both trying to find out the truth, why was I saved but not him? I hope I can find the answer someday. I missed the end of the letter, sorry. The Painscreek Killings, truth revealed. Yay! Okay, so I think we successfully solved the mystery and printed our article. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. Sorry I missed the end of the letter there, but I'm sure you can read it yourselves by pausing the screen. So, wow. That game was amazing. Amazing. Was not expecting the end. I had a feeling when we went into the attic that Father Matthew was not dead and he could still be hanging around that town. But I was not expecting him to be chasing us around with an axe. That was... Ooh, okay, we got the achievement, truth revealed. Yeah, that was a really unexpected thing. Okay, so we got grade A, 99% complete, rank detective. Yay. Well, I mean, that wasn't all me. I did look a couple of things up, but most of it was me. So I think I did pretty decent. So do let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this game? I loved this game. I have not enjoyed a game this much in a long time. I have not been as invested in a story this much in a long time. This is one of my favorite games actually that I've ever played, honestly. So do let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough, and I will see you really, really soon in the next one.